Oh, hey everyone, it's BottleNed. And today we're going to be doing some really pleasant bottle digging in the woods. Bottle! Just kidding! In this episode, we're digging epic patina bottles buried in toxic waste 20 feet below a freeway.
BottleNed presents
Toxic Waste Bottle Digging.
Part 2. Nuclear deco bottles buried 20 feet below a freeway. 100 years ago, this was nothing but a marsh. Until one day, some real smart person decided that it should become a trash dump. Years went by and the marsh was filled with garbage. Until one day, another real smart person decided to build a freeway over the garbage. And for decades, all the gasoline and oil from the cars driving above seeped down into the landfill, soaking into the bottles and changing them into something so beautiful, it almost glows in the dark.
BottleNed here. So I was driving on the freeway and this happened. So this area was a bunch of factories and industry that was built right on the bay, and as they started filling the bay further out, they used the area as a dumping ground. This is starting in the 1800s, but this particular part of the dump, it appears, is from the 1930s. But what's amazing is I'm seeing some of this, that's a light bulb. I'm seeing some of this nuclear with patina. All this is Art Deco period, but look. Normally I wouldn't even save that. It's screw top, but look at the patina on it. So I'm gonna dig through this pile and see if I can go nuclear. Holy shit, oh my God.
I can see that shit glowing from all the way back there.
Seriously, it's glowing. We've reached pay dirt Paige. This is like freaking Tiffany gold. Look, it's a stupid Listerine screw top, but look at the patina. Oh, I can't wait to wash this up. Look, it's like someone's Christmas light. Patina. It doesn't matter what the shit is. Whoa, an owl bottle. Nice. Patina. Still got the owl in it. Holy shite. Patina! There's a new BottleNed dig environment right by the freeway, man. We're going crazy for the deco. Oh boy. I never thought I'd get so excited for 1930s crap.
Seriously.
I feel like kind of a loser, but whatever, man. This isn't Great Depressing, not when it dries out. Oh no!
All right, well, here's how it starts out, wet.
I just gotta watch it turn, baby. See, it's already happening. We're witnessing it live. It looks like shit right now, but maybe not in 5 minutes. Here's the layer. Whoa, bromo. Instead of a cork top, it's a screw top. Normally that would be total garbage, but not if it turns patina. Let's get a nice healthy scoop down there. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's the top of a shaving cream or a toothpaste or
Oh, yeah,
tin.
yeah.
Talk about a good time. Oh God, that's ugly.
Boy.
Maybe not for long. You just can't tell if they're gonna turn or not. You gotta put them out in the sun. Casualty. chilling spice.
It's the amber and green stuff that really turns the taste.
And some of the clear stuff. Clear stuff's kind of mixed.
Yeah, those ketchups. Woo!
Oh, it feels like a milk. Oh, it's a stupid painted one. And the paint's mostly gone somehow. What does it say? Baby's best friend. BottleNed's best friend, milk. That's cute.
That's really cute.
The chemicals in the dump have kind of deteriorated the paint, but we're gonna save it anyway. Normally, a dump is not gonna have so many bottles, but since it's so new, they made a lot more bottles. They threw away a lot more bottles. So,
Jeez.
see
You're
that?
chipping through like straight gasoline.
Yep. These are all the effluents, and this is all the runoff from the freeway and all the factories that have been here for the past 150 years, leaching into the bay mud and turning these bottles insane colors. So this is, you can see that black stuff. That's industrial waste that's leached into the bay mud that this dump is buried in. So that's what's causing so much color coming into this glass. Even after only like 90 years.
Yeah, the other side of this freeway used to be all industry.
Yeah.
Here is the way the place where we are right now used to look. Now let's go through a timeline of how humans totally funked this area. Prehistorically, there was a tidal marsh on this site, inhabited by Ohlone native peoples. In 1854, a wharf was built out into the bay, which received supplies from San Francisco into a small settlement called Ocean View. Back in those days, Ocean View had pleasant sandy beaches with scenic views looking out into the bay. People used to play on these beaches, make sandcastles, dig for clams at low tide, and bathe in the pure bay waters. By 1856, a grain mill and lumber yard had been established. In the next few years, industries continued to open, including the Niehaus and Schuster planing mill, the Cornell Watch Company, and the Standard Soap Company. In 1877, just to add a bunch of tar and coal to the mix, the Southern Pacific Railroad built its transcontinental main line right along the bay shore. Further industrial expansion through the turn of the century included the Manasseh Tannery, the Cutter Laboratory, we'll talk about that disaster later in this episode, and the California Ink Company. By 1909, Ocean View had changed its name to West Berkeley and had 84 factories, including huge ones for Colgate, Heinz, and Durkee Foods. Starting in 1906, the city of Berkeley dumped their untreated sewage onto what was once that beautiful beach. Discharges from factories and refineries were also pumped directly into the bay, killing off all the clams and other shellfish species too. Even the sand itself wasn't safe. Eventually, it was hauled off for use in construction projects or covered over by fill. In 1923, the city of Berkeley had diked off part of the bay and created a full-fledged landfill site, filling it with local refuse, including that from the surrounding factories. Then, in 1937, as part of FDR's New Deal, a freeway was cut right through the area. And to make everything even more gross and weird, during World War II, a naval ordnance station was built adjacent to the freeway on top of the landfill site.
But wait, it gets worse somehow. After I finished up the montage, I was just looking online for any more information, and I came across this article.
So the article makes reference to the part of the landfill that's underneath a park adjacent to where they're excavating the material that we're digging through, stating that the old landfill beneath today's park may have accepted radioactive waste from a chemical manufacturing plant decades ago. And I was hoping maybe they've already done a bunch of tests for a few years and determined it was safe, or maybe even located the area where the waste was dumped and mitigated it, but no, of course not, because the date of this article is only a month and a half ago, and apparently everybody is just finding out about this. Oh, well, good!
So, as it turns out, after licking the bottles clean and taking a bath with them and sleeping next to them, which I usually do, I find out that they could literally be radioactive. Oh, I can feel it. R for jars. I can't tell if that's patinaed, so we'll have to let it dry in the sun for a little while. So we'll put it out here to bake like jerky.
I wish you guys could smell this place. It's like asphalt on a 115-degree day.
Yeah.
Plus something else, a little rotten underneath.
Something I can't quite describe. Kind of like hanging out at a gas station too long. Oh, look at that, old Quaker. I hope that one turns.
See.
This was a really popular brand of whiskey back in the early 20th century, 1930s. Old Quaker. And it's got a picture of an old Quaker on the glass.
I bet it does.
And it says Old Quaker, and then it says federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. That was embossed on all bottles after the repeal of Prohibition. Ugh. They didn't want people to reuse alcohol bottles. So they just one use only. Oh my God, it's turning.
Woo, before our very eyes.
It's turning. Look, you can see it right there. Oh my God.
It doesn't show up on film as well as...
No, you have to kind of turn it to see the different angles. Oh, hell yeah. I can feel it. They've turned the layers of this dump upside down. So the deeper layers are up high, and then the more shallow layers are flipped. But there's a layer of pure bay mud, and then the black bay mud that's contaminated, and then the dump. So if you get deep enough in the mud, the contaminants haven't reached that level yet. But this is all just nasty, man. It smells like having sex with a gas pump.
I know, singeing my nose hairs off. Most of this stuff is from the 30s.
It's from about 1936, I'd say. That's what I'm seeing here. Sauce bottle. See if that turns. Like a Worcestershire sauce, but a really new one.
We can only hope that someone was cleaning out their parents' cellar in like 1936.
Exactly. That would be cool. Like an antique instead of just vintage. What does it say? Good
vibrations. Good morning, Vietnam.
No, we're not that new.
Good.
Good housekeepers.
Sweet. Is that like a jar sealer?
I think it's a sealer. Yeah.
I'm out here dressed like the Unabomber, by the way. Hello, everybody. Yeah, what you got there?
It's a ACL, applied color label, like a large size soda. We're gonna wash it up, see what it says. Looks like the toxic material in this dump is really interacting with the paint, so we might not get much.
Might come off when we wash it.
Yeah, a little bit, but we'll see. At least see what it said. It's like one of those party pack soda bottles. This ugly jar, of course, goes off, but you got to keep it. It's just the glass itself is so beautiful. It doesn't matter what form the bottle takes when you have glass of that luster. We're filling up the bucket fast here. Probably have to get another. We're gonna need a bigger boat, man.
Hey, that was my joke.
I give you credit. Look at this one. Oh, something tells me that's gonna patina. Oh, because it already has. Oh, oh my God.
Jesus.
Shit, I don't even care. I don't even want to look at the lip.
I can't even.
Ew,
I can't even tell what color it was originally.
Somewhere under there, I think it was amber. Wow. Look at that. You can't. Yeah, you can't tell. I'm not gonna wipe it right now because I don't want to scratch the patina off, scratch the soil into the patina, but that's just gonna be amazing. I mean, shit, man, if I was an interior designer, which I'm very far from that, I'd have this crap all over my shelves, man.
Yeah, I'll be the first to say you're far from it.
Damn, I can't wait to wash this. Let's see what our patinaed army's doing over here.
Oh,
Piece of junk. It's just a total piece of junk, but look at it. Oh my god. Oh.
this one.
You just don't know. You can't predict it, man.
How's that jar?
You know, it's crazy. Look, here's the same exact jar, but this one doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Not at all.
I don't know if it just needs more time to dry or if it's just maybe it was buried in different conditions.
I think if it was gonna do it, it'd be doing it already. Oh, a little bit.
I don't think that's true. I think not necessarily. I think some of it takes a while to dry.
Well, we're taking it all.
Yeah. We're gonna just take as much of this as we can and then wait for it to dry after we wash it properly. Because that's the responsible thing to do. Hey Paige, want to read the morning edition?
Sure.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Tarzan, dude! It's the Tarzan comic strip.
Holy shit.
Brown Derby beer. You can see advertisements for all the products that are seen in this dump. Brown Derby, that's a flat-topped steel beer can. Ooh, I'd like one of those. Tarzan, let's see. The foremost jabbed his spear. The ape man wrenched it away and turned it against his assailant. And then here's the... Dude, it's an old Tarzan comic strip. I guess we can date the dump, right?
Can we? You're the comic guy.
Oh, eventually when we open enough of this paper.
Let's see.
Betty Davis.
Oh my god.
The Old Maid. Well, someone just has to look up when The Old Maid came out and we got a date.
That's incredible. Let's see. It was $3.99 in 1937.
1939. There we are.
Let's see. What is the basic problem facing America in 1939?
Oh, I see the basic problems facing America. It's the women's club.
Obviously. You know, when those gals start getting their own ideas.
Nothing on their minds but men's.
I'm keeping this.
That paper is speaking to you.
Out of the boudoir, onto the screen. See women as they don't see themselves. Dowagers and debutantes. See 130 of them biting, kicking, scratching, and kissing in the most hilarious battle over men ever screened. What's the best way to dry this out? Just have it sit in the shade outside?
I don't know. We're gonna have to let the viewers tell us.
Okay, viewers.
Keep it wet until then.
Tell the Unabomber how to dry out this newspaper.
Please.
Please.
And capture her. Hurry up. She takes out all the men.
Sleek. I can picture it on a little bias cut, slinky little 1930s number.
Yeah. Look, it's like from a Disney cartoon. It's one of those hot water bottle rubber things. Wow. It's crazy. All right, so I've dumped the first load into this big tub to soak the dirt off so I don't have to scrub anything, because if there is going to be some amazing patina coming in on this stuff, I don't want to scrub it off. But boy, let me tell you, this is dismal, man. I'm kind of questioning my whole life right now, my choices in life, looking at this garbage. Oh my God, it's ugly. Oh, these screw top. Look at this. Look at this shit. I never thought in a million years I'd be washing shit that looked like this age with such tenderness. But I'm just hoping it's gonna do the same thing as I saw some of it do just when it was laying there in the dirt out there. So I mean when it dries, we're gonna wash this, and then we're gonna see what happens when the stuff starts to dry. And I'm really hoping it gets a lot prettier than this, because boy, this is rough, man. Oh God. Oh, I feel like it's like a test, you know, like the bottle gods are testing my faith. Could I love this bot as much as I could love any other bot? Stay tuned. Holy crap, look at this. It's happening. And you can't even, this doesn't even do it justice. I mean, the lighting it's not direct. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. This is nuclear, man. We have gone radioactive. I can't, what the hell? Oh my God. This is some patina I've never seen. I've barely seen patina like this on stuff that's 70 years older than this. I don't know how this happened, but however this stuff was buried has created this just insanity. You can't even see it like I can. The camera doesn't pick up how much light this thing is throwing off and how much color. I can't believe this. I mean, I've dug bottles that are almost 100 years older than this. Well, almost. And nothing like this. This is like painted. Oh, man. I never thought I'd see a ketchup bottle I liked. What the? Look at it, and it's not coming off. It doesn't even flake off. Look at this. Holy crap. Look at that ugly ass jar. Not no more. It doesn't come off. It doesn't flake off on your fingers. Oh my God, it's almost like literally a gold mine. It's gold. Look at this owl bottle, the newest owl bottle in the world. Look at the patina. That side hasn't dried yet. And look, that one hasn't dried. Look at the difference. This is new things in the world of BottleNed. I thought I'd seen it all. I haven't seen it all. 1939 bottles being more patinaed than I've ever seen. Here's some other ones that I washed and now they're just drying and exploding. Oh God, this is just, I'm getting addicted to this, man. Maybe I'm gonna start collecting this crap instead of antique bottles. Vintage! But seriously, no, like, look at that. Get my shadow out of the way. God damn my shadow. Ugh, get out of the way. Wow, right? This is insane, man. Look at this, this is really cool. Cinderella shoe dressing with a picture of Cinderella on it. Super deco. So killer. Ugh. It's too bad. It looks like paint doesn't really survive too well in this dump, which sucks because everything else is preserved. Literally everything. The wood, the rubber, all of it. But this stuff has really been eating away at the paint to the point where I can't even read that. South something. Let's see if the advertisement on the other side is in a little better condition. Looks like there's a picture. I'm just gonna rub it really gently so that the baby doesn't come off. Total 1930s font there. Baby's best friend. Milk. A baby. That's pretty cool. Let's see what this one was. Probably won't be able to read much of it either. We'll try. What we can do with bottles and dig in is try. This looks like it's gonna say something really cool and deco-y. Read it. Sparkling water. I can't read the name. Something club. Yeah, that's a milk actually too. Golden State. Paint's a little bit better preserved on that, but it also has the same patina. God. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna force you to look at these one more time closer because I really just, this is really amazing. I mean, for bottle digging here, I just haven't ever seen patina like this. And it's not even being captured on this damn camera, but this is, I hope some people will appreciate this crap even though it's new. I mean, this is like, what the fuck? Oh my God. What? Citrate of magnesia, making even laxative look good. Look at that. This is just patina madness. Look at that one. It's freaking painted gold. Unreal, man. Whoa! That's such a classic deco shape. With those lines like that. Oh yeah. Look at that design. Okay, new things in the world of BottleNed that you would never expect you'd enjoy.
I threw another batch of bottles into the tub for the night, and here's what they looked like in the morning.
Oh my God, a lot of this stuff looks like nothing. Totally clean, slick, clear, not stained. Look at it the next morning. On fire! What? Like, what? This can't even be, I can't even describe how cool this is. I'm trying to like explain this, or the camera I'm sure isn't picking up how vividly colorful these bottles are. I'm shocked. I'm going back. I gotta go back. Oh my God.
So I'm thinking that all the oil and gas that's been slowly seeping into the ground below the freeway for decades has somehow interacted with the buried bottles and added the brilliant patina you're seeing on some of them. Or maybe there was some specific industrial pollutant that seeped down into the soil, or that was already present in the dump, which has caused this effect. If anyone out there has any ideas, I'm totally open to them. So leave a comment and tell me what you think.
Here's some bottles I've washed already. This is just absolutely insane. This is a Scotch bottle from the 30s. That's it. This is a Canada Dry. Freaking Canada Dry bottle. Like a gold bar. Look at this jar. This jar is the biggest piece of shite I've ever seen in my life. Look at the color. Look at the Clorox. Oh, Wellman table service jar. That's kind of cool, actually. Look at the... It's not even like you can't even get this light to hit this stuff in the way that where it looks real. Or I don't know what I'm saying. Look at that deco. That's so Art Deco. You're not seeing how vividly, insanely glowing this stuff is. It's kind of showing it because I'm looking through the lens right now, but then I'm looking at like the way my eyes see it, and it is not. It's not doing it justice here. Oh my God. This is the crappiest crap I've ever seen in my life, but it's the best stuff I've ever seen in my life. Look, Fly Dead, DED Dead, Fly Killer, the newest crappiest California fig syrup, glowing, just on fire. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't resist it. I'm going back. I don't care if it's toxic. Let's go. Aha! I found the source. Bottles! Look at this 20th century crap. There's a nice seam. Trash layer. Look at that. You just never know. I mean, when they do these big utility projects, they dig into town dumps sometimes. So that's what this is. This one is just a little bit too new, that's all. But it's all right. It was also awesomely patinaed. It's not old enough for me to really dig in here because I can move more dirt just in those piles and just look for the patinaed ones. But there you have it. This is crazy. I wish this place was older. Look at it all. Damn. Sucks, it's so new. We're on a hunt for patina here. I found this up on the pile. This thing's kind of cool. CalPro Ant Exterminating System. Weird. I guess maybe are they crawling through there? That's just a cool relic though. Oh, there's blue. New blue. Worker might have left that there or something. Right to the entrance to the pipe. Weird, someone tossed a Clorox in there. Clorox. Garbage. That's like the earliest embossed Clorox though, from like the 30s, I think. I don't know, I never was paying attention, but yeah, I think the ones before this, the corkers before this one are not embossed with Clorox, just in case anyone wanted to know. Bottle! Okay. Bottles. Everywhere I look, workers are just tossing them aside. The old milk and magnesia. Yay. At least it's blue. Bottles everywhere. Up on the utility boxes. Down in the trenches. I'm gonna cap this dump off like at least 10 feet. Oh, there's another blue one floating in there. Damn. If it was only older. Oh, it's not worth it, man. Oh, maybe someone will like this blue. Freeway digging. Got a crock under the freeway here. Oh, look at this thing. We got jugs, man. Oh, that noise. Oh, look at that Art Deco whiskey flask. Oh, you could see a little bit of patina right there in the corner, wanting to burst through.
Just a whisper of it.
Yeah, so that might go a little bit, especially in that corner. I wish the whole thing looked like that, but I don't know if it will. Okay. Look at this crock, man. Now, the likelihood's pretty low, but wouldn't it be nice if it had letters on it?
Yeah.
Be real nice. I don't see any so far. We have like maybe a 45% chance that it has letters on it. But I do see a cork sticking out of it. Oh God, why didn't that say something?
Damn.
Oh, moonshine. It's in it. Oh, maybe there's like acid in it. Oh.
Give it a whip.
You never know at this age. One whiff could make you pass out. Oh, that's a cool crock anyway. Oh. Oh, that would have been so cool if it said something though. Wow, that's probably a throwback.
You think?
It's got to be older than 1939.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been from Prohibition.
It's full. Jeez. Moonshine, baby. Well, that's a cool item anyway. Wow.
Right on.
Hey, freeway digging. Found this crazy chunk of newspaper with other crap stuck to it. Look at this. There's like a bottle stuck to it, but it looks like it has some patina. Maybe the secret to the patina is old newspaper. And then there's like peach pits in it, other kinds of seeds.
They're sitting in someone's garbage.
Yeah, like paper that was in someone's trash.
Oh, look at her.
That looks older. Looks kind of like older paper, huh? Like turn of the century.
Yeah, her hairstyle does.
Yeah. Oh. That stuff looks 30s again.
Yeah.
Whoa, man. Crazy. I thought this was an old comic book at first. That would be really cool. Oh yeah, that's why
yeah.
there's a comic strip. Oh look, there's like matchsticks in there.
Wow. Yeah, this was totally sitting in someone's garbage heap. Is that hair?
Oh yeah, it's hair. Oh, that's weird. It's some lady's hair.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. How strange is that?
Wait, where'd it go?
Oh my god.
Someone's hair trimmings.
That's kind of ghostly right there.
Yeah.
That person could still be alive if it was like a little kid in the late 30s.
Well, they've got gray hair now.
Yeah. Ah. Human hair buried in toxic waste 20 feet below a freeway. You'll only see it here, everyone.
Yeah, cross that off your bingo card, everybody.
So we're driving home from the dump. We're really excited to wash everything off. Woo!
I changed.
This bottle was the last thing I saw. It didn't have patina on it, so I almost left it. And I was like, what's that stupid looking like liquor bottle, from like the 30s? It actually says Cutter on it. And it has this bizarre closure and this rubber seal, and then this big old glass dipstick going down inside the bottle. And on the bottom it says Cutter Laboratories, Berkeley, California. So this is an old lab bottle. Whoa. So this is a really unusual bottle I've never found before. Obviously it's not old, but it's vintage, and there's a really crazy history associated with the Cutter Laboratories in Berkeley, California.
Yeah, stay tuned to see what kind of diseases we get being in the cab of my truck with this lab bottle.
Seriously. Hey, good news, Paige.
What's up?
So apparently the swine flu was developed and experimented on. There was a vaccine for that, and polio and all kinds of other good stuff was at this laboratory.
Make sure to tip it so the water comes out of the hole in the top.
There was also something called the Cutter Laboratory disaster, where they came up with a defective vaccine for polio and killed a bunch of people. So you never know what's in this little magic bottle right next to my drinking bottle.
Alrighty, well, let's vacate this vehicle.
The Cutter Laboratories was a family-owned pharmaceutical company located in Berkeley, California since 1897. Cutter's early products included an anthrax and hog cholera vaccine. By the way, I'm sure some of the byproducts of research and development for these vaccines ended up in this dump. Anyway, on August 30th, 1954, Bernice Eddy, a scientist at the National Institute of Health in Maryland, was inspecting a batch of new polio vaccines. Invented by Jonas Salk, the vaccine promised to protect against the dreaded illness that paralyzed and killed kids. Bernice's job was to inspect the samples submitted by the companies planning to manufacture it. As she checked a sample from Cutter Laboratories, she noticed that it had actually given polio to a test monkey. Instead of containing a dead virus used to create immunity, the cutter sample contained live, infectious virus. Bernice tried to warn the public, but it was too late, and about 120,000 children that year were injected with the cutter vaccine. Roughly 40,000 got abortive polio, with fever, sore throat, headache, vomiting, and muscle pain. 51 were paralyzed, and 5 kids died. This bottle, manufactured by the Cutter Laboratory in the late 1930s, was used as an intravenous drip infusion bottle in a local hospital at the time. In the early 1970s, glass infusion bottles were replaced with plastic in favor of better hygiene and cost savings.
Okay, freeway pile update. They dumped more loads today of dirt, but check this out. It's the same age of the dump. It came from almost pretty much the same place, but none of the bottles are patinaed. There's nothing, none of that glow, man. There's a little bit of just like something beginning, but it flakes right off. Like it, look at that. That's kind of what patina from the 30s is. That's usually the extent of it right there. And then a lot of it flakes off. And so this stuff, for some reason, it was buried really close to the other stuff that went nuclear. But for some strange, unknown scientific reason, it has not gone nuclear. That's so weird. This stuff couldn't have been more than 100 feet away than the stuff that just went color crazy. Colors. It went like a Michael Jackson video, man. Just every color. And now this stuff is, look at this. There's nothing. It's virtually nothing. It's clean, see-through garbage. Yikes. Throw it away. But that just goes to show. So this is another part of the mystery of the nuclear patina. So we have another part of the mystery of the nuclear patina here. What's going on? Why is some of it just insane, glow in the dark, and then 100 feet away, some more of it, same age, same depth, nothing, just clean, clear garbage. So I have no idea the answer to this, other than maybe there was a certain type of oil, chemical, organic material, something that seeped into a specific area where they dug and found the supernuclear bots, and then elsewhere this same material isn't present. That's the only thing I can think of, and I know nothing more, no more details than that. But pretty interesting. We're trying to examine the mystery of the nuclear reaction that happened to these bottles in a relatively short period of time. 80, 85 years. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. That's right, we're back with more. I can't stop looking at it, so neither will you. I just don't have the words. I mean, damn. I'm telling you. God. It's ridiculous. This stupid piece of junk, it just turned into a treasure. Oh, man. I know I'm saying the same shit over and over again, but I don't know what else to say, man. I'm speechless. This stuff is so beautiful. I think BottleNed has a new appreciation for this crap. For something, a different aspect of collecting, the patina aspect. I mean, Creomulsion for coughs due to colds. This is like a cure for the blues, man. I mean, this stuff just makes me happy. Just looking at it. I never thought I'd say that. Look at this, it's just a joke. God damn. God damn. Maybe this is what people thought when they first saw gold or something, They're just they got the eye of the gold. maybe that's it. It's just the shiny thing. Something about it's pretty exciting. God. Dumbest deco shite. Never mind, I'm not gonna talk crap. I'm not gonna talk shit. Oh, wow, ketchup? Never think. So stoked on a ketchup. Look at that one. Is that a joke? Windex? Oh, mercy. Look, Paige, it's a sign. You'll never get off this drug. The drug of the bot. That's for sure.
I mean, just look at your shirt.
What? Can you dig it? All right, guys, so that was part 2 of toxic waste bottle digging, and I'm sad to say, for my own safety and health, that there's gonna be a part 3. And I bet you guys are excited. And I'm gonna tell you all the stuff that I was most likely exposed to so far. I made a list. Let's see what we got here. Gas, tar, tannery effluents, industrial leachate, radioactive waste. That's a real special one, I think. Anthrax and hog cholera. It's a new one. And next episode, everybody can look forward to glass dust and headache-inducing super petroleum. And I forgot what I was going to say, because that's one of the side effects of being so fucked. I forgot to mention that. I've been noticing these weird lapses in memory, and I can't access the right words and shit. Like, I feel like I have Alzheimer's already. That is definitely a symptom of being exposed to pollutants, in my opinion. Headaches, weird sleep and dreams, and not being able to come up with the right words and shit when you're talking. I swear. You're like trying to formulate a sentence and you're like, duh, what's the word for like, duh, the word? Something I noticed. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if anyone, again, I'm going to plead for some money here. I have $200 in my bank account. $260 something when I looked after paying this month's bills. I'm not trying to bullshit anyone. I'm broke as fuck. And helping, just anything you can give me on Patreon a month I'm 100% telling you honestly, will save my ass and continue to make this channel, to keep going. Duh, I can't find the word. Duh.